I'm Ranger Rhonda, and normally I would be welcoming you to Great Smoky Mountains National Park, but today is just a little bit different. This is a video series where we'll be exploring natural spaces right where the Smokies park rangers, park staff, and park partners live. So I invite you, come enjoy an outdoor experience with us in this episode of Smokies at Home.
Hi, I'm Julie with Discover Life in America, and today I'm going to be showing you about iNaturalist and how to use it to find nature right in your neighborhood. So let's get started. iNaturalist is a citizen science app that you can download on your phone or tablet, and it helps you learn about the animals and plants and other life forms that live right around you. So you take a picture of something that you want to learn about, and iNaturalist has a special AI software that looks at your photo and tells you what species might be in it. And then once you share your photos, scientists and naturalists from all over the world can use them for their research. First, you'll need to download the iNaturalist app and create an account. If you're under 13 years old, have an adult do this for you. When you find something you want to learn about, click the plus button on your screen to add a new observation. And the first thing that it's going to ask for is photos. You can add photos you already have from your camera app, or you could take new photos in the iNaturalist app. Make sure that you have at least 2 photos, if not more, per observation to get whatever you're looking at from different angles. You'll also want your phone's location services to be on, because the physical location of your observation is one of the most important parts for scientists to use. And if you're using a digital camera instead of a phone or tablet, just use a notebook to keep track of where your observations are located, and then you can add that to iNaturalist.com when you get home. This is a box elder bug that just landed on me. I will create a new observation. I'm going to take a photo of it, and I'm going to get the top surface of it, and then also a photo from the front. To observe bigger things like this tree, you just want to make sure that you get different photos of all the parts. So you might take a close-up photo of a single leaf, and then another photo of a whole branch, and another photo close up on the bark to see the texture of that. For small things like this flower, we're going to take a picture of the blossoms and just make sure that it's a really clear photo, so you can really see what you're looking at. And then we'll take another photo down near the bottom where the leaves are, so that we can see all the parts of the plant. You might think that you don't have very much biodiversity in your yard, but if you get down really close to the ground, then you start to see all these different kinds of little flowers and grasses and plants. And if you look under a rock or under a log, then you can find different things like worms or millipedes. There's really a lot going on just at that very small scale right down near the ground. So if you hear a sound like this, you can get a sound recording of it and upload that to iNaturalist. You can also use iNaturalist to identify things like animal scat or seeds or leaves that you find on the ground. If you're out at your local park or walking around your neighborhood, a lot of the plants that you're going to see are going to look like this, set in a bed of mulch and not growing here naturally. You can still add those to iNaturalist, but just make sure you check the little checkbox at the bottom where it says captive or cultivated. A great way to get the most out of iNaturalist is to use it to look at things that you wouldn't normally look at. So if you normally look at plants a lot, try to use it to study insects. And if you normally might look at birds, try to use it to look for different kinds of seeds or things that birds might eat. And then you can learn a lot that way. Another way to use iNaturalist is to pick one category of things like plants or even weeds in your yard and try to find as many different kinds as you can in a short period of time. And you can also compete with the different members of your family to see who can find the most. You can also use your iNaturalist observations as a jumping off point to ask more in-depth questions about the place that you live. Like, what kind of flowers might be out and blooming this week that weren't blooming last week? Or what kind of birds did you hear today that you never heard before? Now that you have a few tips, you can get out and explore around your own neighborhood, and you can also look for projects in your area, or if you don't find one, you can create your own project in iNaturalist to collect all of your observations. Discover Life in America has created an iNaturalist project to catalog all the species that people find in Great Smoky Mountains National Park. So you can find that at Discover Life in America ATBI when you search iNaturalist projects, or on our website at dlia.org/snapitmapit. Always remember to practice leave no trace principles whenever you're out in nature, and most importantly, have fun exploring.